If you have shyness, then this video is the most important one you'll ever watch. My name is Sean, and this is a water bottle. In this short and free presentation, I'll show you how this regular water bottle cured my severe shyness that I struggled with for over 21 years. You'll see why shyness is not all in your head, which is what makes it so difficult to overcome, and why common self-help advice offered by online articles, books, and even pro therapists usually doesn't work for you. I'll also show you the number one biggest mistake that keeps most people stuck with shyness for years, wasting the best years of your life feeling left out, lonely, or even depressed. This breakthrough tip will allow you to talk in conversations without ever running out of things to say. It'll let you stop feeling nervous and awkward around people, and it'll even allow you to get the interesting life, friendships, and romantic relationship which you know would make you happy. And if right now all this sounds a bit unrealistic, I want you to have hope, because I too thought I'd be stuck with my shyness forever before I personally tried out the little known tips I'm going to share with you. And I've already shared these tips with over 3,700 other shy people just like you who've used them to stop feeling shy, quiet, and withdrawn around people. This will probably go against most of the common information you might have heard from online articles, books, and forums about overcoming shyness. And that's because most self-help authors don't know the truth about shyness. They just write books so they can become famous and make money, not because they actually know how to help you. So rest assured, what you'll be listening to today is the only scientifically proven way of effectively eliminating shyness, and it's based on the work of a Nobel Prize-winning scientist named Torsten Wiesel. Discovered by a famous neuroscientist and now backed by countless scientific research papers, this little-known brain trick targets the root biological cause of your shyness so you can turn off the shy part of your brain like turning off a light switch permanently. A quick warning, be sure you keep watching this brand new video until the very end today, because I'm about to share with you a personal story of mine which is pretty embarrassing. So I may decide to take this video down soon. So keep watching until the very end. Really quickly about me, a little tidbit you may not already know. Over the past 5 years, I've been interviewed by psychologists, therapists, and other experts about shyness. My articles and videos are seen by tens of thousands of people every month. I'm known as the shyness and social anxiety guy, a voice for people who struggle with talking to people, dating, or even speaking up at meetings during class. But it definitely wasn't always like this. I can still remember a few years ago, it was a regular Monday for me back in high school, and I'd usually arrive to chemistry class late so I could avoid small talk. But right as I sat down at my desk in the back corner of the room, the guy in the desk beside me turns to me and asks, "Hey Sean, so what did you do this weekend?" Instant anxiety. I didn't know what to say because I knew everyone in class would hear what I was saying, and I felt more awkward and uncomfortable with every second that passed. As I desperately tried to make up a lie or change the subject, see, I was afraid of people knowing the truth. Alone on a Saturday night, aimlessly surfing the internet, for years, that's what I called my social life. And if that sounds miserable and depressing to you, that's because it was. I had no friends, literally nobody I talked to outside of school or work. I had no idea how to keep a conversation going with most people, especially if I didn't know them well. I'd always run out of things to say or have my mind go blank, which led to really awkward silences. What did people actually talk about every day? In fact, I was always the shy, quiet one who stood at the edge of any group conversation. The one who never said a word, and usually people would forget that I was even there, like I was invisible or something. I was secretly jealous of all those loud people who never really had anything intelligent to say, but they made socializing look so easy and enjoyable. Meanwhile, I couldn't even look people in the eye or even go outside my house without feeling incredibly nervous, tense, and on edge. My armpits would be drenched in sweat just going to the grocery store. I was also very self-conscious and insecure about how I looked. Actually, I thought I was ugly, and I never really felt good about myself, which just ruined my confidence and self-esteem even more. Needless to say, I was always ignored by girls I liked, who held hands with the more popular and confident guys. No girl ever seemed interested in me, and I didn't know what to say to girls I liked, so I kept being a kissless virgin all throughout high school and into university, fantasizing about someday having a girlfriend. And even though my mom told me I'd grow out of shyness, it just seemed to be getting worse as I got older. To be honest, all I ever wanted was